Hi, everybody. I just returned from the Army Navy surplus store and I got some cool stuff. This shovel, I'm gonna immediately get myself into trouble. How am I gonna do this one-handed? Okay. Well, you're familiar with the mechanism, no doubt. So I like having this capability with trench shovel, kind of portable shovel. But the ones with the triangular handles, they're kind of janky, and it's usually they're janky because they're just not very well made. I don't know about the mil-spec ones that they had there actually, but they had one of these with the wooden handle. And I asked him, he said it's a reproduction, it's not original, da da da. But I used to have one like this that was supposedly a German army surplus. So I don't really know the story on this one. But it's going to get used. No doubt. And then this, they remembered me from last time. I got this big chunky knife, a bit like this, but different. Anyway, apparently they had that one. He said, didn't you see that last time? No, I didn't see that one. I would have remembered it. This thing's got some history. No maker's mark, no nothing. So I don't know anything about it, really. Came to them in a lot, apparently. But it's kind of cool. It's got this ferrule here. It's got a beautiful taper tang. It's clearly forged. Kind of a little bit weeble wobble on it. But back when they made this, they didn't have carbide hammers, I guess. Anyway, I mean, I don't know. I've seen worse coming out of the nowadays. I'll be able to probably bash that a bit and ooh, yeah. Grind on it and get it good. And then this crack on the handle there. We discussed that in the store. But I don't think I would want to dismantle the whole thing and start again. I think we can keep all this original and just make a piece. And I was looking at this. I'm not really good at wood identification, but I think it might be beech. And so yeah, here's a piece of beech. I made the other half into a billhook handle, but this half has it's split on the. This part has this massive knot in it, so not really good for a handle. But I'll be able to cut some chunk out of it somewhere where there aren't any splits or anything. Make a little piece and glue it in there. Maybe see if I can get some sandpaper into those gaps a little bit. Just clean it out a little, and then fill the whole thing up with epoxy. G-Flex, glue it on there. I guess I could even pin the piece on to be on the safe side, because this will be for hard use, obviously. Oops. I didn't mean to hit anything, but I'm kind of dazzled with the sunlight looking at the screen here. So then there was one other thing, which is actually the thing I kind of went in for. I saw it the last time, and I was on my way out saying I'm not going to buy anything this time because this was expensive, and this was the thing that caught my eye. I said I'm just going to, but there were a lot of things I wanted, of course. So I was on my way out, and I just was talking to the guy and said, I'm so into impulse buying and stuff, but as I came up to him in the counter, they had the knives. And so I ended up spending a load of money and leaving there with that. But yeah, I kind of went back. They're only open on weekends. Today's a Sunday. So I went in for this special toolkits, Max Military Multi-Purpose Tool. complete. And we're still on the Richter challenge, so here we go. I took the polish off in favor of further regrinding, but we'll get it polished up again. So how am I going to go in here? This thing's stapled shut. I think I'll just maybe cut the whole top off there, since I'm going one-handed. It's good to have a really sharp knife if you're going to do this thing one-handed. Can use some unconventional techniques. That'll probably do it. Oh man, that's some thick cardboard. Holy crap. Oh, there she is. Okay. So we all know what that is pretty much, right? But it has this here. Some little tools to go on there. See? Wait, I guess I can go. Going this way then? I guess so, right? Yeah. Sorry about the horrible filming. And then there's a pin that goes in there. Now, instantly what that will tell you is that this will not be a firmly fixed shovel in principle. It's going to be a little wobbly. But there may be ways to attenuate that issue. So you got a shovel and a mattock, and there are your cotter pins. So I did meet some military guys, or well, it's a friend of mine I think, who was telling me about the $200 hammer, how to make a $200 hammer for the military. So this is how to make a 2 1/4 $100 shovel, pick, axe, broad pick mattock, rake attachment. Did we even get that? Rake attachment? I guess if you look at it as whatever that is, 6 wobbly tools in one, it's not too bad. But you know, it's for the curiosity and the collectorism, and also of course the cope, I can convince myself that this is a good thing to have, because we can carry it on the 4-wheeler, and then we'll have all these tools on the 4-wheeler constantly. And actually that is kind of advantageous, because to carry all of those tools, you wouldn't exactly just sling it on the back rack there, but this you probably can. And so if that works out well, and I find the thing usable, I'll probably present another video, like a user review of this thing. Attack hounds barking at butterflies. Now let's just take one more look at this beauty before we sign off. Uh-oh. Now the neighbor's walking past, he thinks I'm threatening him along with the dogs. Thanks for watching.